Good morning. Live from the Moore Show over here in Springfield, Missouri. Jason Groom, North American Sales Director with Redarc Electronics. Redarc out of Australia builds power management products for the last 48 years to power your wild, basically. Our idea is to allow you to run off-grid, different power needs, have things that are running like refrigerators, lights, electrical components off of AC products, without having to think about it, seamlessly run. In this vehicle here, we have what we call our Manager 30 Red Vision system with the Red Vision Rogue, the Manager 30 in the corner there, and we also have a 2,000 watt inverter. So what this system will do is while driving, that Manager 30 is going to be powering up a secondary battery system, which in this case, down below is one of Redarc's new Alpha 150 batteries. This is a new line of batteries for Redarc. It's a high performance battery, 150 amp hours, can charge at a rate up to 130 amps and discharge at a rate up to 200 amp hours per hour. So very high performance compared to what's out there. But while you're driving, you're going to be charging it at up to 30 amps. It can also handle up to 30 amps of solar. So you drive to where you're going, your secondary or auxiliary batteries are going to be well powered up and ready, and then it's the solar on top, which this vehicle has 400 watts of solar on it, Redarc solar. That keeps you at the campsite while you're going. And then we can come in here and using our Redarc Red Vision Rogue, we're able to turn things on and off via the Redarc display. We can also go ahead and start dimming lights if we need to, which is very nice at night. So if you don't want too bright of a campsite. And then we have what I like to call a fuel gauge. We can see that we're at 50% charge. We're on our way down. I have 14 hours left in here. It's trying to pick up a little bit of solar here in the building, but of course there's no solar available. But if I take a look, there's like 2 watts. It's not enough to do any charging of it. So I have 14 hours left before I have to start thinking about charging. No power coming out of my charger, but I have 5.1 amps coming out of my battery over to my loads, which in this case are the lights in the back. If I were to shut something off, I can see instantaneously that now I have more power. I have about a day left. So it's a very nice system and thoroughly understanding what usage of power you have. That would be one of our more intense or more robust systems. Redarc also does ones starting off with just a very simple solenoid style system, and what this will do is it'll look for 13 volts on a start battery. It'll close a circuit and it'll allow you to charge your secondary like battery, same chemistries, where you'd have a lead acid in front and a lead acid as your secondary battery, and that would charge it. And then as you're running loads off of your secondary battery, this will sense voltage drop. When it sees 12.7 volts on the start battery, shuts off, so that all your loads are just running off of your secondary battery. And then finally, similar to the one that's in there, in that truck there, this would be a DC to DC charger. We have a 25 amp, a 40 amp, and a 50 amp. While the vehicle's running, it's going to run the secondary battery charging from the vehicle up 25, 40, or 50 amp. Same with the solar. It has a solar controller built in, so you can hook a solar panel directly up to it, and it'll isolate that start battery. So those are some of the easiest ways to seamlessly charge secondary batteries on your vehicle. Coming up in May, we will have a 100 amp version, our Manager Alpha 100 of that Manager 30 system that I displayed in the truck. So this is really the powerful system. This new system will do 100 amps of charging via DC to DC while the vehicle's running. It can take 100 amps of solar, and then it can also plug in, just like the truck can, plug into shore power in order to charge via shore power. One of the new features on this is it will also be able to charge a start battery. So let's say your start battery somehow goes flat during your stay out camping, or you have a vehicle in storage. If it has solar panels that are sitting on the roof, it will take power from that secondary battery and take it over to the start battery so you can always start your vehicle. So we appreciate you checking Redarc out today. We also have a whole line of pure sine power inverter. We have hard-mounted solar panels ranging from 50 watt all the way to 200 watt. And then we also have portable style, like in the back there, where you have a folding panel, 120 watt or 200 watt available. And then also the blanket style, which are very popular, where that will fold up into one square of that whole panel right there. And those range from 160 watt all the way up to 300 watts available. So appreciate it. We hope everybody's having a great time over at the Moore Show. Come check out Redarc if you're around. Redarc available at www.redarcelectronics.com.